What's up YouTube, this is Collect Pokemon and today we are going to talk about the Evolution Strikes Back or the Evolution Explosion. So I've been wanting to make a video. We've actually done a bit of a discussion in a live chat earlier this week. And the price has just gone even more crazy. Yeah, the price has, significantly risen, and we want to evaluate, we want to look at why, and what will this mean in the future. So today's video is going to be talking about evolutions. And 4 months ago I actually made a video, if you guys can go and check it out. Basically that was talking about how evolution, the booster box, are not, I didn't actually say it wasn't a good investment. I just said that there was something better to invest in, and a lot of people just quoted me by saying that, Collect Pokemon said it was not a good investment. So I was a little offended by that because, at around 2 minutes and 30 seconds to 5 minutes in that video, I specifically said that it's not really that this is not a good investment, but you could invest in the single cards. And this is what I said, if you have the chance, buy the Charizard holo card. It doesn't matter if it was raw, PSA 9, PSA 10, PSA 8, buy that raw card, because to me back then the rise of the booster box doesn't make sense because the single card price is simply not moving. It's been sitting there at around $40 and $50. It's just not moving. While that booster box is going from 90 to 100 to 120 to 150 to 180 4 months ago. So yeah, I made this video, and a lot of people commented on in the comment and said that oh my god, look at you said it was a bad investment, glad I didn't listen to you. Anyway, so with that out of the way and me done venting about people saying that I said this, well, but to be very, very honest, I'll be very honest, I did not expect the Evolution booster box to go up in price so quickly. That is my honest thought. However, if you ask me now, will it continue to go up? And the answer is yes. Here's the reason why. So evolution, what is happening? Well, a lot of people are suspecting that it is because of the Logan Paul effect or the YouTuber effect. A lot of people actually starts to recognize this set or starts to recognize this card. It's true. A lot of people that are coming into the hobby now are new, and from the survey that I did a couple of months ago, which I still have not revealed the answer or the results, but I can tell you more than 60% of the people has only entered the hobby in the past year, and this set was released 4 years ago. So, a lot of people may have not paid attention to the set for a very, very long time because, it tends to happen, when new sets are released, people are hyped up around it. But, in older sets, people are like, nah, it's an old set. I mean, there is not playable cards. But, yeah, people forget sometimes that there are some very valuable cards in a set like this. And I guess that is the reason why, the Charizard Holo Rare, on initial release, it was like $6 or $7. And then it stayed at around $40 for a very, very long time. And it didn't move. It just sat there for around a good, 2 to 3 years at around $50. So what happened with the Logan Paul effect is that, people started to look, people started to understand the value of base set, people start to understand the value of first edition, and people start to understand this artwork of Charizard. And this artwork of Charizard, it's iconic, it's nostalgic, it's almost like that instant recognition if you own this card. And that's what I think, that people started to look for lower PSA 10, the first edition, this and that. But as the demand of this card rises, the supply gets soaked up or gets absorbed, and a lot of people are being priced out. And when I say a lot of people, I don't mean people who thinks about $50, $100. Even people who are willing to spend $1,000, $5,000, they're still priced out by this card. Now, this is what is happening, and this is why it's happening. And a lot of people like to ask the question, is this a bubble? To be very honest, I do not think it is a bubble. It is a internet sensation. It's not really a bubble in the sense that it will burst and the price will drop back down. The only reason why this set or this card will drop back down will be of two things. First is if Pokemon decided to reprint Evolution booster boxes. Second, if the Evolution cards that is coming out in the Kanto premium boxes in October is of significant amount and the quality of the card is of significant quality or very good quality, chances are this card, the Charizard Holo card, will not drop in price. Okay? Unless they do a very magnificent print run, that's a different story. But to be very honest, even if you keep a sealed box, you are not guaranteed one Holo Charizard per booster box. So chances are, this card is going to be very, very difficult to find. And, a lot of people are saying, hey, collect Pokemon. Why are PSA 9 going up so much in price? Well, simply, there isn't a lot of PSA 10. As of making of this video, there's only 153 PSA 10. 4 months ago when I was making my other video, there were 150 PSA 10. In this 4 months period, there's only 3 extra PSA 10. And it says that there are 3,000 something PSA 9. Well, that is a lie. Because a lot of people who got a 9 will crack their PSA case open and resend it to PSA hoping to get a 10. So, I would think that most likely half of those cards, this is a number that I pulled out in thin air, but half of those PSA 9 are actually not PSA 9 cards. Half of those cards doesn't exactly exist. So, there is going to be a huge amount of demand and the supply are not as large as it, seems. You can ask, hey, collect Pokemon, what about BGS? Well, people don't grade with BGS with this card because chances are you're not even going to get a gold label 10 with the quality of the print run. So I just don't think it is, there's going to be a significant amount in BGS anyway. So what you see on PSA after discounting half of the PSA 8, half of the PSA 9, that's pretty much all the graded Charizard there is. And this is what makes the price of this card skyrocket. And this skyrocket is supported. It's not out of the blue. So it's not really going to be a bubble. And so this card will definitely continue to rise in price. So this goes to the last part of this idea or this question of CP6. So CP6 is the evolution or the Japanese equivalent of evolution. This is the 20th anniversary set that was released in, I think, December 2016. And these boxes are quite nice actually. A lot of these boxes are currently undervalued. Yes, I'm talking about a box that is almost $1,000 US. It's undervalued because there's a chance of pulling at least 1 to 2 Charizard from those booster packs. And if you look at it, a holo set at PSA 10 was sold for $3,990 US for a whole holo PSA 10 set. And you need to understand that this set is printed of really well quality and it's actually quite easy to get PSA 10. So if you can buy booster boxes under that $3,000 range, it might be worth getting because the CP6 set is for sure not going to be reprinted. Okay, Japanese, once the print run is over and it's out of out of the rotation, they usually will not reprint anything. Unlike English, which even though they can say that Hidden Fates Elite Trainer Box was out of print, they can pull that from the out of print status to reprint status. So that is going to be very, very possible. And with the upcoming hype, or the continuation of the hype by different YouTubers, I have a feeling that Pokemon card will still be very, very strong in the next 3 to 6 months, or even 6 to 9 months going forward. We might actually see some cooling down in maybe June or July next year, but that's next year, right? So yeah, this card is good. What we're going to see next is we're going to see evolution booster packs going up in price. It should go up to around $10, $15, or even $20 a pack. And a lot of people will be scavenging for these packs in different seal products. And this is actually quite well. This is something that Pokemon will want you guys to do. And I think, once those packs, or once those boxes, such as the Garidian Starfetch, or the Gala Legend Tins, or the Gala Starter Tins, are bought up, then maybe Pokemon will start reprinting some sets or include evolution as a pack in future set of box products, because those box products are usually the one that doesn't sell well. So with including an evolution pack in it, it will pretty much up or raise the price, or raise the desirability of those sets. So that is what I'm expecting. I will be expecting maybe down the future there might be a reprint, but in the short run, Pokemon will leave it as it is now. So people will buy up a lot of the box or other products that are just lying around and are not as popular as things like Champion's Path or Hidden Fates. And that would be a very business strategic answer to this. Now, for those people who are looking at this card now, should you buy it? That's a very, very big question. If you have a booster pack, I would suggest you keep it sealed. And if possible, you can pretty much still buy this card for, if a raw card that looks okay is under $200, I would buy it, because chances are this card will continue to go up and it would not drop anytime soon. But if it gets into the range of most likely a $500 or $600 or even $1,000 range for a raw card, now I will be very, very cautious because of the possible reprint. So that is something that you guys need to consider on your own. I can't tell you whether to buy it or not buy it. I mean, I bought mine back then at $6. So, I do have a large holding of this card. And I'm not trying to hype up this card, but this card is hyped on its own. So yeah, and if you have the Japanese version, if you have access to buying the CP6 booster boxes, at under $2,000, I think that in the long run, it's the Japanese one is going to be actually quite good, because you're pretty much guaranteed the Charizard, whereas the English one is a hit or miss kind of situation. You might have a better chance pulling a full art Mega Charizard EX than to get a holo Charizard. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Basically, this is a quick, not really a quick, this is quite a in-depth analysis of the evolution set and how this is going to go. And as for the booster boxes, to be very honest, I simply just cannot guess what price range would it stop at. But as same as the PSA 9, I mean, 2 months ago it was $120 or even $100 you can get a PSA 9. Then it became 2 days ago it was around $300 to $400, and now we're seeing auction value at around $680, $700. And I feel like that the stopping point would be around the $1,000 mark, for PSA 9, and it should hover there for a bit before taking off again. So yeah, so this is what I'm foreseeing, and I would also foresee that a lot of people will start sending their own copies to PSA for grading. So, you know, in the near future, what we're gonna see is might see a little bit of dip in the price, because, you know, people are, trying to buy all the raw cards, hoping to grade it for a PSA 9. And yeah, and that's something that's gonna happen. As for the Japanese PSA 9, the CP6, it's much harder, much more difficult to find. So I have a feeling that the price will stay there, and we won't see a bunch of PSA rush. So that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about CP6. Are you willing to buy this raw card at $200? And hit the like, hit the subscribe, and yeah, share this video with your friends, and yeah, let's get more subscribers on this channel. And one more thing, the Ultra Shiny V, I will be doing box break on my website, and I think I still have 8 boxes available. So if you guys want a box break, do go on it. If I don't ship it to you, send me an email. I will, I'll try and arrange, where or how much the shipping will cost to specific places, because it's very difficult to predict now because of the virus. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next video. So yeah, peace out for now. This is Collect Pokemon. See ya.